you can't let drama consume the commentary. And I think a lot of people lean into that. I try to make a point and then move on and get to the news, you know? First, let's watch this.
Because you're the only one that I felt like I could get good advice from on this very particular topic.
Sure.
Was I wrote, Stavros was one I wrote because I did Hasan Piker show, and there was all the like dog electric collar things. And I'm like looking on the internet, I'm like, the internet's crazy. But is this a thing? Should I be worried? And I had you had to understand Twitch, you had to understand Hasan, you had to understand the internet, you had to understand comedy.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, there's so few people that I know.
Yeah.
And I just met Stavros 3 weeks ago, and it's like, well, here's it. But it was funny in that I'm taking in all these things from the internet. People saying Hasan Piker abuses his dog.
Yeah. Well,
and then the second I walked in there into his home, and like the dog comes up and runs to me, I'm like, this is crazy.
No, there's no way. I mean,
this is insane.
You know, that's funny because I didn't even think about the context because of you not really knowing that world. But like, when in doubt, it's just guys mad at Hasan.
Yeah,
he is the biggest lightning rod because like between yeah, I mean, literally, they act towards Hasan the way they think he acts to his dog, where it's like he's like. You have far left politics, which immediately kind of, you know, people attack you for whatever. But then he's just a piece of ass. And what most of the, and he's rich, and what most of the like, he's like the perfect guy in a lab. He's like a hot Muslim who like talks about left politics and got rich off their platform for video games, but he talks about, you know, how Trump is bad on it, and it's like, of course, it's like you invented a guy for the stereotypical like groiper incel, you know, whatever fan to be mad at. Having said that, he is a piece of shit. He's a Turkish dog as far as I'm concerned, and I don't want to. Do not clip me. Whatever you do not clip me giving him compliments. Yeah, that is my one thing I would like.
Yeah, too late, big dog. We know the truth now. Up.
Like, I don't want to be seen on the record as supporting Hasan too much because I also hate him for those exact reasons. And I am looking forward to his inevitable downfall when the Trump-controlled media does take his Twitch account away.
Yes,
that'll be the one silver lining. When we lose freedom of the press, Hasan will have to go back
while
to
he's on stream.
The
chat will be like,
bro, this is why I love. Low-key, this is part of the reason why I love my New York friends, even ones that are not like expressly political. Like Stavros is a comedian, right? Obviously, he has a political worldview. You know it. It comes out in his comedy every now and then. But he's just like, he is what you would bracket off as like an apolitical person, right? Like the way that his content works. And yet, like, he has a decent working understanding of how this environment works and how people react to certain things. Like he has a much, maybe it's from like years and years of doing this, because like you can't be a successful comic by just simply unfolding on the scene. Like Stavros for years did small rooms and had to test out his material in front of real crowds. And I feel like that obviously plays a role in your understanding of the world. But this is why I always say like New York is so much better for me in general, because like most people in Los Angeles, I wouldn't say they're fake. That's the easiest thing to say. Oh, they're fake. Like, no, it's not. They're just scared, okay? They don't know enough about politics. They don't want to understand it. And they are generally kind people that have like decent politics, but they're so terrified of having a blemish on their record. And I think right-wingers use that against people like myself by trying to make me as toxic as possible in the eyes of all of these like apolitical content creators by just like harassing them endlessly and doing the same shit they do to me to other people to punish them until they just come out and become like anti-Hasan writers. It's nutty. This is bullshit. Y'all don't even have real weather. When you're in New York, you get the real shit. Okay, calm down. New Yorkers, even if they're not political, have an elite bullshit meter. That's the difference. They also just literally don't people outside of New York think. Yeah. Why are they afraid about the blemish? What do you mean? If your entire output is designed around being a person that everybody likes and you can get along with every single person, then you never touch politics. You think it's a Do you think it's an accident? Do you think all of these content creators in LA are oblivious to ICE raids that are going on, to Donald Trump, to all this? You think they just like live in ivory towers where they're completely oblivious? No, they're not. They know what's going on. But also, in the words of Michael Jordan, Republicans buy sneakers too, okay? That's it. Streaming for the most part is a popularity contest. And that's precisely the reason why a lot of people who don't want to come out and be seen as like offensive or be seen as like a nuisance will be extra careful. But that's low-key part of the reason why I do have some respect. Like I do hold a special place in my heart for the FaZe boys, partially because I'm a dude bro myself, as you guys know, and also because like they do this shit all the time. Look,
if you're not standing with FaZe, because we deadass go out our way to do content, we do content with ourselves, we do content with.
And it's also ironic because like FaZe, even in their worst moments, like even in the old FaZe, right, when people would say like, oh, they're misogynistic, they're terrible or whatever. FaZe has always been one of the most diverse orgs out there. Like, and I mean capital D diverse, like liberal Democratic Party style diverse, okay? They always have been. One of the OGs of FaZe is FaZe Apex. He is straight up Palestinian. He was my connection to Norm Finkelstein. I've talked about this before, okay? It's just, you have to remember, has there ever been a woman FaZe member? Oh God, don't even get me started. No, there is, so now you want to lean on Impulse? No, I'm not. But the people that yell at them are unironically the ones that also are tuned into this shit. The thing is, most of them are straight. They're straight guys, okay? That's it. But overall, they are, I would say, a lot more open about like even saying Adapt, not Apex. You think FaZe Adapt is the reason why FaZe Adapt is not Palestinian, brother. What are you talking about? He's white. He's white. He is fundraising for Gaza. FaZe Apex is Palestinian. Hasan is Iranian. Anyway, whatever. The point I was making is that like they do stand on some of this stuff, and I respect it. It's good at a time when a lot of other people don't. You know,
other people, we show love to everybody. Not one community will ever feel left out ever, bro. We show love to every single community. Free Palestine, cancer, ICE. It's the same shit the entire time, bro. We don't have to sit here and openly be on some, yo, we love these people, we love these people. We have never shown no hate to any group ever. It's all love. So anybody coming out their mouth, go get your mans that city.
So performative. Well, okay. Dude, listen. They're not, they don't have to do this at all. They don't have to say guys free Palestine at all. They have been raising mad money for cancer and cancer charities, and Adept is obviously raising money for Gaza. They do also have, you know, a lot of problematic jokes and shit like that they engage with, and that's precisely the reason why a lot of people from the outside look at that and go, oh, these guys are awful. And that's it. But it's just, they say guys, but they voted for Trump. Wait, what? No, I don't think I don't know where you got that from. I think you're thinking of like possibly maybe Lacey, but they did not. I think most of them probably didn't vote. People always pearl clutch when they hear cuss words, or they hear think these aren't good boys at all. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Their audience is very young, okay? Their audience is very young. It's all like, I'm talking 12-year-old boys, okay? I'd rather have the 12-year-old boys watch like these guys and Jason and all of them than watch Aiden Ross and Asmongold, okay? If we're looking at it specifically from this like incredibly narrow male role model attitude, okay, they got like the 12 to 25-year-old audience locked down, and for that audience, like they are, first of all, they don't give a okay, they do not even remotely care about like being problematic. As a matter of fact, it's like probably much easier for them to do like jokes of that sort or whatever. But the bar is in hell is my point. The bar is in hell. And bro, there ain't no 12-year-old on Twitch. These guys aren't just on Twitch. You're forgetting. They're also on TikTok. Yeah. No, Hasan, you should isolate them from everyone and talk shit about everything they do. That'll make the left seem fun and something more than petty grievances. Yeah. Love the Cowboy Bebop shirt, my fellow millennial. All right, let's finish.
Look behind you. Look behind you. Look behind you. It was more just like the thing of where I had my...
Okay, but what about people like in this in your orbit who are literally making fun of Palestinians getting genocided, yet no one in the streamosphere is calling them out? What is this? What it fan? What the f did fan do? Dude, see, this is what I mean. We're like, now we're 8 steps deep into discourse. Like, I don't give a... Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, can I just finish this clip?
It's how video...
I'm not getting involved in this beyond what I've talked about already, okay?
Paints a narrative. And in my mind, I think the thing I was like, yeah, it isn't fair to make a dog stay in frame all the time. Like, it's got to be.
Yeah,
It like started to bleed in.
hilarious.
And then you're there and you're like, the dog's wandering around. And there's this gigantic dog is just lying down next to my leg. And you're like, yeah, dog, slide down.
Yeah.
But it didn't convince me, but it did get under my skin enough that I was like, am I making a bad decision right now?
That's
and then
hilarious.
I walked in there and I swear to God, the second I saw the dog, I was like, you idiot.
Right.
How powerful this.
Yeah. That's crazy because
So many clips and these Twitch streamers, they're on camera.
Yeah.
I think
Their whole time. I mean,
whole time.
Their whole
and so
life
there's
is on
3
camera.
clips where Hasan moves his hand like this and the dog goes like this and you go, it's a shock.
Yeah.
And it's more just to really accept, oh yeah, I can be manipulated.
Yeah, that's fascinating because I didn't even consider that as part of the advice because I guess I really try and not think of any of that as reality, even though it is, right? Like, you can't help that, like, public opinion and the internet, like, just does affect your life.
Yeah.
But I try really hard.
I feel like you've had to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean,
in a way that I'm maybe as... Every new notch is like new. Like, I remember when the one mean comment would...
Oh, right.
And then it's like, all right, this tweet...
I don't watch any of these drama streamer people, but their drama is always covered on every lifter stream, so it's hard not to pay attention. I know. I don't give a shit.
68,000 people that says I suck.
Right.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
that was one of my
gradually,
best tweets, by the way. That was some of my best engagement that month.
Because you
Yeah. Take notes. You need to spend less time on stream, Monk. It's true. I do need to spend less time on stream.
You're
the drama in responding to your chat is the shit I wade through to get to the commentary. Sometimes the commentary or the talking to chat segments are still important, though. I try to make sure that it's instructive and it's not you can't let drama consume the commentary. And I think a lot of people lean into that. I try to make a point and then move on and get to the news, you know? You need to spend more time getting Jamaican beef patties and cocoa bread. Move the New York big dog. I never got the Jamaican beef patties, bro. That shit, I wanted to get it so bad. I wanted to get it so goddamn bad, and I didn't. And now I feel bad about it. And it makes me frustrated that I didn't get the beef patties. Okay. All right.